Hi guys, so I thought before wrapping up this part Ethereum basics, I'll do a quick recap of everything that we have covered so far because there were a lot of concepts to cover and a lot of things were discussed. So it would be good to have a quick recap. So basically we covered some major components of the Ethereum network. The Ethereum network can be divided into two parts. One is EVM, the other is nodes. And any kind of activity that you do on the Ethereum network, you will pay the network in the form of gas fee that is usually denominated in Ether. Ether is the native cryptocurrency of Ethereum network and it becomes a medium of exchange between the users and the network operators. Now, the first major part of the Ethereum network, that is EVM, EVM is the distributed state of Ethereum network and it contains all of the data about the network, that is, all of the accounts and their balances. Accounts are entities that can hold, receive, or send Ether. And if an account contains some smart contract code along with it, it becomes a smart contract. The second major part of Ethereum network is the network of nodes. There are multiple computers running an Ethereum client on them, and these computers are called as node. Together, they maintain the global state of Ethereum network, that is the global state of the EVM. And whenever an activity is done, a transaction is done on the network, one of these nodes is selected to create a new block that contains that transaction, and then that node sends that block to the other nodes for verification and validation. If all of these nodes arrive at a consensus using a consensus mechanism that this block should be added and this should be the next global state of EVM, the block is added to the network and the state of the EVM is updated. Any transaction that is executed on the network, under the hood, it executes some EVM opcodes, and each EVM opcode has a gas cost associated with it. So there's a gas cost associated with any activity that you do on Ethereum, and you'll have to send an appropriate amount of ether along with your transaction request that will cover for the gas cost required to execute that transaction. So that was the basics of Ethereum for you guys, and now you might want to go through the docs. So now you can go through this entire developer documentation by Ethereum Foundation, and you'll see that mostly on a high level you have covered all of the foundational topics. Do give it a read, especially the foundational topics, because there is a lot more information there. I have deliberately kept things on a high level and left out the explanation for a lot of topics because I thought it can be overwhelming for anybody who is new to the Ethereum ecosystem and new to the blockchain ecosystems in general. So the filter that I used here was, what should a new dApp developer know about Ethereum before they can start developing dApps? So if you have covered this part of our Ethereum series, you are well equipped to start building dApps. And I have a completely separate part coming up which will discuss all of these topics in much more detail. Like, if you recall, we have left out state trees and receipt trees, and consensus mechanism is also a very long topic in itself. EVM and opcodes is a completely different topic in itself. I have a separate part planned out just for EVM and opcodes. So yeah, go through this documentation and you might want to do the standard stuff that every YouTuber on earth asks you to do. You might want to like the videos if you like them, if you found them valuable and educational, and you might want to drop down comments. You can tell me if you like the videos, you can tell me if there was any issue, you can ask your doubts. Then you might want to share it in your developer circle, maybe WhatsApp groups, Telegram groups, Discord channels. Share it as much as you can, so more and more people can learn about blockchains and they know how to build apps on them. And last but not the least, do subscribe to the channel, because as I already mentioned, I have a lot more content planned out. So if you subscribe to the channel, you will get notified whenever the new content goes live. And the other benefit is that YouTube will know that people are liking this video and it will recommend these videos to other aspiring Web3 developers. So it's a win-win for both of us. And once you have done all of that, you might also want to check out some other blockchain projects. As I mentioned, that different blockchains are built for different purposes. So you should just try to understand why different projects exist and why they were created. So you can check out some other layer 1 protocols like Solana, Filecoin, ICP, Mina, Near, Algorand, etc. And there are some layer 2 protocols like Polygon, Arbitrum, Optimism, Base. Base is actually built on Optimism stack, but yeah, do check it out. It's by Coinbase. Immutable X is also there, which is a layer 2 built specifically for gaming applications. And you might also want to check out some layer 0 protocols. Polkadot and Cosmos are the two most prominent in this category. So do check them out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next.